danger. I'm just drunk.
Again.
I almost called 911 services.
Whiskey Fridays. Jesus.
I was just trying to turn my volume down.
What's
I just hit
happening,
the wrong
everybody?
button.
Hope you guys are having a good night. Got Ruben, Logan, Reed, DJ.
What's up, my bitches?
American Rustic Works. We got a whole parking lot of fucking people out in my driveway right now.
I know.
It's awesome. There's a party happening at our house, literally in the driveway.
Impromptu, which is the best kind of
party. The best kinds. Absolutely. Hope you guys are all having a great night. I need to turn up.
Yo.
Mama.
Your mama.
Yo, mama. That's what happens when you have to do your own lighting and everything as well.
Well, and we literally came in at like 10 till 9 to get changed. And
I wrote the whole thing.
Changed.
Let's
and
go. Bill
beautified.
said, let's go. Whiskey Beth equals best Beth. Oh, yeah. We got a new bottle tonight.
I don't know what it is yet.
We don't know. She doesn't know. I don't even know what it is tonight.
Yes, she do. She told you.
I don't remember. The neighbor.
So we'll preface this by saying this was the recommendation Celine gave me.
Yep.
She said last Friday, she said, I want you to try this next Friday. I think you'll like it. So that is what we'll be trying tonight.
Right. So.
Turn up the radio.
Cheers, everybody. It's Friday.
Turn up the radio. Exotic pineapple.
Yeah, we're going to get cut off. Everything's going to be muted because you're singing so well. You know how they just mute? Remember at the beginning when we started doing this?
It's only if you play the actual song and not have somebody murder it.
Oh, well, there's that.
Turn up the radio. It's funny because I heard that song today. I actually
Ruben said tonight's drinking game should be every time Greg grabs the microphone. I am conscientiously
take a sip.
Trying not to touch this motherfucker.
Don't touch it. That's what she said. Don't touch it.
So.
Don't touch it.
Gigi said, great blouse, Beth.
Thank you.
Hey, Gigi. How you doing?
So I got to drive my car today longer than a 2-mile distance because I had a doctor's appointment.
Nice.
Down the highway. I hauled ass today, just so you know.
What highway?
1604 and I-10. So 1604 you
so
can't
what's
go
hauling
fast.
ass like you hit 65 for the first time?
No, on I-10 I went 80 miles an hour.
That's like going with flow of traffic.
Well, that's why I started doing it because I was going 70 and it's like I was saying still. I was like, F this shit. I'm putting this in
you
sports
were looking
mode.
like that old lady.
I threw my Ray-Bans on.
Oh, did you open your
sunroof
up the volumes?
Turned up the volumes. Turned up the volume, and that's when the
dance.
Turn up your radio. A little Black Eyed Pea with Fergie on the radio, and I was like, "Bitches,
she's
better
living
move
the '90s
over.
right there."
Bitches better.
She's like,
it was 2000s, baby.
Flashback to 2002.
2000, maybe.
Where were
maybe
you?
2007.
2002. Guys, hope you guys are having a great night.
Okay,
we get the
Ian.
cheer. We didn't get the cheers in.
Oh, I had to.
Because you had to crack your beer.
Crack your face.
You had to crack your beer. What's going on? What's happening? Is everybody having a good night? I hope everybody's having a good Friday night. We're just chilling. We were chilling out for the past couple of hours, actually, in the front yard, in the driveway.
I got told what I was supposed to do with this when I said this. So
what? Uh-oh.
Where's the splashy part?
What are you talking about?
The splashy water thing you told me I should do with it.
Oh.
Okay, I'm just going to do.
She's Beth's learning emojis.
Suck it, Greg. I know emojis. I just don't know where they are when
type in water.
It doesn't give you that option.
It gives
when
you
you're
like
on this.
Spring, like she's trying to do the dick, like the eggplant.
Trying to do the eggplant with the squishy.
Not that hard. Throw it out there. Somebody throw out the eggplant.
Eco. Cheers, brother.
Thing out there. She'll figure it out.
I just said suck it, Ian. He knows.
There you go. Ruben just threw out there.
He knows I'm giving him the eggplant with the splashy splash. With that, he knows. Because I told him if he said that to me, I was going to tell him to suck it, Ian. Suck it.
I love all you guys. Hey, check us out on Bars Open on Facebook, Instagram, iTunes, Spotify, and Amazon. If you don't mind, go out on iTunes. Go out, and give us a.
Oh, look! I remember. I can like this now.
You can like this. Like you can go out and give it a thumbs up. Just give it the old. Hit the button, the thumbs up. Get off the chat board for 2 seconds. Give it the thumbs up. Bill's on.
Give the old Aggie sign.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's do this.
Give him the old gig it.
So we're gonna jump right into Friday night. Fuck, too short.
Where'd you put it?
Up here.
Oh, I thought.
All right. So these are the prior. This is Beth's whiskey board. So
look, I can touch my mic.
The Hibiki
because I'm not the one that makes people drink.
2.3. We got Buffalo Trace 3.3. We got Woodford Reserve over here at a 4.2. I thought it was a 4.3, but it's a 4.2. So this next
4.2, 4.3, there's like a tenth of a difference.
Right. So here
That's
you
mine.
go. For you.
Ooh, and they're chilled because the ice is on them.
Yeah.
I want 3 ice cubes, please.
What 3?
Yes, sir.
Not 2.
Maybe 4.
Not
3.
1.
3. Give me 3. Give me 3.
3. How about
3. You only brought me up 2 drinks for the whole show? Nope. Give me 1 more. Gracias.
I thought you were bringing a drink up. Literally, you had it.
No.
Did you leave it downstairs?
No, I finished it
All right. So there's a reason there's ice cubes in a bag.
because I didn't want the water in my glass. Listen,
I don't even know what to tell you.
if I have to teach you everything, it's going to be a long, long life.
It'll be a long journey.
If you need more than that, there's ice cubes in the bucket.
Thank you. That's exactly what I was going to grab you. All right. This is an unveil because I don't know what's in this. Celine, next door neighbor, gave us,
My beautiful,
lent us a
beautiful
bottle
friend.
to try it out because we don't drink that much whiskey and it
We do now, bitch.
kind of costs a lot of money.
What is it?
Russell's Reserve.
I want to smell it.
Have you guys ever had Russell's Reserve? Let us know. It says Kentucky straight
Hey,
bourbon
Ruben.
whiskey.
The Easter basket is fun, bitch.
It's a 10-year. What?
He
Who
said
told-
when you get a real sponsor, get a real cooler. And said we have coolers.
No, this is the reason we bring this
It's my happy-go-lucky skip-along.
is
Easter
because
basket.
it's got a little plastic thing inside
plastic
of it,
in it. It
and we just
doesn't
throw a bunch
leak.
of beers in it.
And
It's
bite
called
me, bitch.
efficiency, bitch.
Bite me.
All right, let me see your glass.
Yes, sir.
All right, so this is Russell's Reserve,
Bill said he enjoyed Russell's when he had it.
10-year.
And Nico says he has Reserve now.
He has Russell's
It's
Reserve.
made by
Careful.
Wild Turkey.
We're definitely gonna have to replace that. All right.
Really?
So,
You do 2 fingers.
oh, I forgot the new goddamn graphic. There we go. Now it's Beth's Friday night whiskey review. 1 glass, 1 review, 1 rating. Yep.
What is that called? Flyer? Title?
Tag,
Floaty,
whatever the hell it is.
Tag?
But you've got something up there. So it's Beth's Friday night whiskey review.
That's purple.
1 glass, 1 review, 1 rating.
All right, I'm going to smell it.
So remember, the rating goes from 0 to 10. You're on the avians, you're a bitch.
I'm
Like,
sorry?
you're-
What?
You're a bitch, but you're like
No, but what
you're a
what,
rookie.
what is on what makes
You're on
me
the
a rookie?
evens. You go like 1, 2,
What
3,
if
4.
I want to go 3?
Come on,
Not judging me.
get more creative.
Gonna have to fly down to San Antonio and show Greg the finger method, right, Bill? I mean, this isn't even 2 fingers.
That's 1 finger right there.
And 1
It's
finger
somebody-
ain't.
We're
mean-
borrowing a bottle, man.
Come on,
like, you
there's
can't
no
drink-
fun if there's not 2 fingers put in it.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry, couldn't help it. Oh, good gravy. You did
A
not.
good gravy to your.
Oh, okay.
I used the good gravy on you.
On myself. Smell it.
Smells good.
Smells good. Smells smooth already.
All right. So you ready? Let's taste this. Smooth. I don't know if I like it as much as the Woodford
I like
personally,
this.
but it's not my rating. It's not my review.
I like this.
This is Beth's whiskey review.
I like it's super smooth. Like I didn't have a hard.
Oh, so there's no heartburn to it or anything like that,
Well,
right?
There was a little bit, but it's whiskey, so that's to be expected, right? But there wasn't like I didn't take that first sip and go. I don't know if you've ever seen it. Like I always try to cover it up, but I always kind of like grimace a little bit when I take my first sip of whiskey. My first sip and my last sip. By the time it gets hot, I do a little. But this one wasn't.
All right. So take a second sip, kind of get it in there. That's
Really
why it's not
thought
1 sip; it's 1 glass. It's
I
like
know.
you don't have to drink the whole thing to give you a review, of course.
I'm gonna drink the whole thing.
Well,
'cause
by
I'm
the
not
end
a
of the
bitch.
show,
Probably before the end of the show.
well, you know what I'm saying.
But
It doesn't have to be.
I'm not gonna slam it.
Yeah, no, definitely don't.
A little classier than that now at this age.
I was gonna say like a couple years ago, we might not have done that.
10 years ago, I
What proof
probably.
is it? It says 90 proof, so 45%
Wow.
alcohol. So it's a little stronger. I think it's a little stronger.
It's good. I mean, but for how strong it is, it doesn't taste that
Yeah,
strong.
that's a good point.
And
Yeah.
somebody said that it's made by Wait, I just
Wild
thought.
Turkey.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, so it says more than 90 years. That's the combined tenure of the
Gigi, get a
master
drink, sister. Get a
distillers,
drink.
Jimmy and his son Eddie Russell. I don't know. I've never had it. There he goes.
I like
It's
it.
distilled and bottled by the Wild Turkey Distilling Company. So is that the same thing as being made by?
Not necessarily,
You know what I mean?
because they might be a small batch
Yeah.
distillery who sends it out to get it bottled and shipped.
So what do you think? Take one more sip. We'll both take cheers.
I just
Take
took
one
one.
more
Give me
sip.
a second, man. I almost feel like I need water
Pretty
up here.
mellow.
It is
in your
mellow, but I
mouth
feel like I
after.
need water.
There's no like heat to it. There's
Excuse
nothing
me. No,
spice.
it's not going
There's not a lot of
down with a
spice.
burn. It almost, and is it? I don't want to say this because I might sound like an idiot, but it almost has more of like a sweeter taste
It's not
to
an
it.
idiot kind of thing. I
Like,
mean, maybe
last week
yeah.
I felt like it had a lot of
like a
milk,
little honey to it or something.
maybe, yeah, that's a good thing because I was like, it's not fruity, but it's sweeter than the Woodford. That was very vanilla-y, and I really liked that. But
Yeah.
this is almost like kind of
Okay.
sweeter.
All right. So you've got the taste. You've got the flavor.
I'm gonna go 4.6.
4.6.
I am. I'm doing it.
What's today? 24.
Yes, sir. All day.
24.
Is it grocery store whiskey? I don't know what grocery store whiskey is.
Well, it depends on the grocery store. So, like San Antonio or
Okay,
Texas,
so
you
Bill
can't.
said, take enough to wet your lips. What she said. Breathe and then take a sip. Trust me. Okay, so take enough to wet your lips. Breathe in through my nose, through my mouth. When you say
kind
breathe,
of like a wine tasting thing. We're learning. Like I don't know. I just know what I like and what I don't.
and I'm gonna lean on Bill's expertise.
Okay, let's go.
Because he has.
Okay, so take enough to wet
Wet
your
my
lips.
lips.
Wet your kisser. Okay. You just chugged half of that glass.
Oh, I took a decent sip.
Enough to wet your lips. We're going with the 4.6.
No, I like it. Yeah.
All right. 4.6. This one's over. God damn.
Oh, wait, who said that then?
What?
Oh, it was Brett. Sorry,
What said that?
I've been drinking a little. Bees and bees.
So you're consistently going up.
Because they
Well,
keep consistently getting better from
you
that
think
piece
so?
of shit that I had the first time.
Hibiki?
Hibiki, I
Have you guys
did
had
not
Hibiki?
like. Maybe I should try it again.
Okay.
Not tonight.
No.
Maybe that's what I do next Friday then, is try
Nope,
the Hibiki
nope,
again.
no.
Well, it's my show. I do what I want.
Nope, there's too many. We'll get back.
Well, now I feel
We'll
like
circle back.
because Julia was surprised that I didn't like it. So
But
maybe
everybody has a different
I didn't
favorite
know.
palette. And this has been Beth's Friday Night Whiskey
Dun,
Review.
dun.
One glass, one review, one rating. She's got her own goddamn saying now. That's going on a fucking shirt. Bill, get on it.
I just made that.
It's all good. Hey,
So,
so the
Tonight's been fun, huh?
Yeah.
Like even I put down my Kindle
and you came out and
I
visited
came out
people.
early. I came out at 6
You actually
p.m.
hung out with people for like a couple hours, 3 hours almost.
Well, longer than that because I think I came out at like 6:30.
Well, it's
okay.
9 now, honey.
Came in at 9. So I'm at this point with my reading. I've noticed lately that
You're just into porn, straight up porn now.
yes, just straight up porn. But it's not my be all
That's
end
my
all.
drink.
Like I really still enjoy reading, but like I'm getting back into movies. I'm getting back into people.
Are you getting over the pandemic?
Well, I'm still not leaving my house.
What the fuck are you talking about? You
So
go to
I
the
s-
gym every day.
Well,
But we work from home. So what are you talking about?
I'm still not great at going out to get pedicures. Like it's still a pain in the ass.
Jesus Christ. I need a pedicure.
Believe me, I
need a belt sander on my goddamn
you need
flip-flop feet.
a utility belt
Just a
pedicure person.
belt sander.
You just need somebody that's gonna be like, I'm just gonna put your foot on this sanding strip and let it run, and your heel's gonna be right there, and the shit's gonna be like,
you ever heard like a fucking
yeah,
yeah,
that's gonna
my
be your
foot.
foot.
That's my left heel. I don't understand. I wear flip-flops every day during the summer, except for when I'm working out. I throw on a pair of tennis shoes. I've not worn a pair of dress shoes since Mike and Abigail
I wore
Randazzo's
heels.
wedding.
I wore heels to their wedding. I paid for it for the next 2 days, but I did wear heels
Literally
to their
didn't.
wedding.
I have not put on a pair of.
I don't think you put on dress pants. So we're getting ready for the wedding next
Craig's-
month,
yeah.
and you're like, I gotta try on my suit and see if it even fit. Babe,
I'm just
fit
way
you.
bigger, dude.
No,
I'm
it's
like
gonna fit
so much
you
more muscle
because-
now.
And if it doesn't fit you, you're not going to eat for one meal, and it'll fit you. So
No, I'll just go buy
fuck
another
right
fucking
off.
suit because it's been 2 years.
I was going to say something, but so I'm
Yeah,
at a
I'm
point
glad you're
where
getting out and
no, I still
the
love
driveway.
reading. I still love reading.
I'm glad you're going outside the house.
But tonight was fun because we've had a few
several
extra
of like
people, but
yeah.
we had a few extra people tonight that we don't get to hang out with very often,
Yeah.
and so that was fun. It was fun to catch up with Deborah because she cracks me. That woman says fuck more than I do, and I love it.
the cock.
The cock.
So context.
Her niece.
Context,
town.
real quick.
I mean, not town.
The
but she's
next door neighbor
house-sitting.
has this
babysitting.
giant fucking like 6
Rooster.
foot tall
Rooster.
metal rooster in
Rooster.
her front yard. She's like, "Oh, I'm just bringing my
I'm gonna bring
granddaughter
my niece. No, it's her niece.
Her niece?
She
Okay.
likes the
to go
cock.
see the cock." We're
She
like,
likes
"What the fuck?"
she goes, she likes the big cock. And I was like, girl's gonna have standards. But we're talking about a 2-year-old. And every time she referred to that
"Cheers, Patrick."
rooster, she called it a cock, and we all lost our shit because I mean, you don't normally refer to a cock with a child in the same sentence, but she does
Especially
say
like a 2-year-old.
fuck a lot, and I love it because she says it more than me, and I say it a lot. So, I'm trying to read the boards. You talk so I can read for a moment, please.
Sorry, my phone's ringing through everything over here.
What do you mean ringing through?
It was ringing through that and ringing through my
Like somebody was
iPad.
calling you?
Like it was spam.
Oh.
Somebody was probably calling me about a fucking warranty or something like that. I almost made a very big mistake typing in something to the message board.
What were you gonna type? What were you trying to type?
So I was gonna say hammer the like button, but I missed the L and went with a K.
Kite button?
It could have been terrible. It could have
Like
ended
the
our,
thing you fly?
it could have ended our internet careers. Like, and just use 2 Ks. Yeah. I'm just saying, it could have gone all wrong.
Yeah, I feel like people who live in LA probably have to deal with the shittiest traffic
What's happening?
ever. Because
Gigi's still in traffic.
well, said she wasn't home yet. She didn't have a drink, and somebody was
Jesus
like, "You
Christ.
spend a lot
Can't
of
you-
time in traffic," and I'm
Can't you
like,
just-
"Of course
So
she does."
I remember in Phoenix, like we had drive-through liquor stores, right?
Yes,
Do they have drive-through liquor stores?
but can you drink and drive? Like, could you drink it
It's
when
in
you
a styrofoam
pull?
cup.
But were you supposed to keep the straw cover on it?
Does it fucking matter? You have
I
tint.
don't know, but that just
Are you allowed to
kicked
have tint in California anymore? I don't know the
Tint?
rules.
in California.
Tint.
No, you're not allowed to have tits in California anymore because it might spread
Gender
the pandemic.
dysphoria.
Both of us went with why you can't have tits.
Saying, hammer that like button. If you don't mind, just go out and hit it.
They'll just roll
Hit
with
it.
it.
Yeah.
Last time someone told
Appreciate
me.
you guys. All right. So the new Bud Light. Beth's been.
Oh.
She meant to bring this up last week. We've got a couple stories that
We
we've
keep
been trying to
pushing
get
and
to,
pushing
and they're fucking
and pushing.
the next
And
story
it's
after
okay
this.
because it means we're just having fun. But our
Yeah.
Friday nights tend to get a little away
A
from
little
us.
loose, a little loosey
You know why?
goosey.
Because I'm drinking. I'm usually the one that's be like, let's move
I
on.
think so.
Let's move on.
Maybe.
And
don't
on Friday
fucking-
nights, I'm like, let's not fucking move on. Let's just enjoy what we're doing. How about them apples?
Right now. Right now.
So
wait till tomorrow. I'm
you
not a
sing worse
singer.
than me, so don't do it. Don't do it. Just do a TikTok with
Totally
it.
should have worn a hat. I need
No,
a
baby, I
haircut.
like you without a hat.
See this goddamn monk thing going on up here?
No. Your brother had a monk thing.
I look like a fucking. I
No,
should be.
the monk thing is the thing in the back that's bald. You have hair in the back of your
I
head.
got a bozo ring right now. That's what it is.
Be nice to yourself. Somebody has to be.
No, I'm just reaffirming what's actually happening.
The problem I have is that you wear your fucking sunglasses on your head
on a dense
all day long. You're gonna die with
I
those
need
dents
more
in your
powder.
head.
I need powder. I need more powder.
I
need
have
some.
powder. We've used it before, but you don't use it
The lighting in
consistently.
here is
just like
fucking
I don't use
terrible.
makeup consistently. So, anyways, Bud Light will release the first zero-carb beer in early 2022.
That's gonna taste like a pile of shit.
Supposedly not.
Name anything that tastes that's 0 calories besides water.
Zero carb.
Or 0 carbs. It's beer. It can't be beer if it doesn't have carbs. Right? That's not beer. That's sparkling, hard sparkling.
They say it's delicious. I don't know. Who says? I don't know.
Who?
Bud Light people.
Fucking of course.
So
Coors Light has
So
was
Bud Light
100
owns. So Bud
calories
Light also
per
does
beer.
Ultra, and Ultra is pretty close to
it's 90 and it's like 3% alcohol.
No, it's one. No, it's not. It's more
Yeah,
than that.
no.
Google that shit. I don't believe that it's 3%
Guys,
alcohol.
are you guys gonna just?
This
jump
is going to
on this?
be 4% alcohol, and it's going to be called Bud Light Next, and will be released in early 2022.
It's gonna be clear, just like fucking Pepsi.
They will be the first major brewing company to do so, whatever that means. Andy Goler, who is the president of marketing for Bud Light, that bitch makes bank, I'm sure. Told the outlet that it took 10 years and more than 130
Logan,
prototypes
100%.
to create what? I'm not reading. So
No, you're
just
good.
say. 130 prototypes to create their latest concoction. So they haven't rushed it. Like they've been working on this for a while, which he calls the next generation of light beer for the next generation of beer drinkers. Are those pussy beer drinkers then?
It depends. Like I'm not. I just want
you have to
beer
think
that tastes like
you have
beer.
to think about people who are consciously minimizing carbs but still want to have a beverage.
All right.
And if you
So-
are minimizing carbs, I mean, even if it is
Drink vodka.
3%, even if it, okay, I'll give you that. But what if you don't like liquor but you love beer?
You're not drinking that. Like, so we had, I think it was, I don't know if it's still a phase or it's still a thing, right? Where people drink like those quadruple Bock beers, or not Bock beers, but hop beers and all that. There's people that are on like that end, like, I want like fucking the most hops ever. And it's like, all it does is give me like,
well, it's like that commercial where the guy is like, you want the total dark beer. You want the beer with made goat milk.
Remember the
I mean,
bitter beer face commercials? The old dude like,
yeah, I don't drink beer.
but back in the day. But
but I drink Bud Light. I drink regular Bud Light when I drink beer.
If you were to, which
No,
you
I
haven't done in a long time.
And what do you figure? 2 years now I haven't had a beer.
So I don't know, man.
So it says today's consumers have got options of low-calorie, low-carb products. This is another entry to have something that goes all the way to 0 carbs.
So
It's a big
beer
consumer.
has
but it is a big
carbohydrates.
consumer trend. So, but people.
Oh, that's what I was looking at.
The
I was
keto and the paleo.
What was the beer called? Mick Ultra.
Ultra. Yeah. Paleo and keto, they don't do carbs, and so this is hitting a whole market for those people who are hard fucking core. And I have friends that are hardcore.
2.6 carbs in a Mick Ultra.
How did I used to get drunk off that shit?
You can literally drink.
I mean, literally. Then how did I get drunk off?
Because you
it?
drank a 12-pack.
No, I think it was when I was 140 pounds and ate nothing.
Yeah. So yeah, that will do.
And I would have like 3 and be like, "Woo, let's party!"
Right.
But it does say it's light, refreshing, and clean with citrus notes. It's 4% alcohol, so that's not bad.
No, it's got to be. It's not beer. There's no fucking. How are they stripping? I don't know.
It says Bud Light Next will contain 4% alcohol by volume and 80 calories in a 12-ounce serving. I mean, that's not bad. It's way better than.
How many calories are in whiskey?
There isn't calories in it. Whiskey.
Are there calories in whiskey? I mean, if you're looking for something, unless you're just, I don't know. God damn, baby.
It was a sip.
She's like,
big sip.
Can I get another?
No.
Hey, bartender, can I get another?
Hey, bartender, can
Hey,
you put
bartender.
some salt on that rim?
It's whiskey.
I know. I'm being
She just wants to lick the rim.
Just want to lick the rim.
Beth
baby.
wants to lick the rim again.
Can we not go down the sex path that we went down 2 weeks ago when I got embarrassed and I heard it?
What are you talking about? Sex
Yeah,
path, you
yeah.
fucking weirdo.
The
I'm not.
rim. Don't act like you weren't being a perv. It doesn't suit you.
Anyway.
4% alcohol really means please add vodka.
So I did.
Touche, sir,
This is
touche.
a.
I mean, but how much beer? What is the alcohol content of Coors?
like
5?
95%.
No, 5. 5%.
No, 4.
So this isn't far. So it's
I just
funny.
don't believe it.
So Bill, do you not drink beer then? Period. Is
No,
that
of
what
course
it
he
is?
does. He just drinks the fucking like super duper beers.
Well, but Coors
maybe
Light's
it
a
is. I
pretty
don't know.
mainstream beer. If it's 4% and this is 4%, then we don't need to add vodka. What?
You know what? I'm just gonna judge everybody, right? Why wouldn't we?
What are you ordering, guys? I want to be involved in an order. I don't know what it is, but I
What?
want to be involved. I don't know. It said, Nico, you can message me on Instagram and we can get an order together.
Oh, so yeah, the speaking of
Don't
orders,
choke, Beth. What?
we need to get okay. So
Oh, don't choke, Beth. Shit. See why I can't say stuff? because unless she asks for it, I'm like, what do you mean? Oh,
Should be like,
wait.
Greg, don't choke.
I mean, I don't ask for it very often.
You're back to it again. Just let it go, babe.
Sometimes. I mean, I didn't bring it up, but I'll finish it.
No, I'll finish it.
Ooh, snap.
Ooh. Bang, bang.
Stupid.
Friday night shows are off.
That's why, like, when we start, like, we've literally gotten to the point where we're, like, trying to find topics. We're like, fuck it, we need 4. Everything else is just going to flow, and we're just going to chat. And Beth is going to embarrass herself. She'll wake up Saturday morning like she did 2 weeks ago and, like, maybe we should cut that part out.
Did you guys see this story?
Maybe we should cut this out.
You guys
Greg
seen
says,
this story?
no.
This
babe,
is probably going to
staying.
get us cut off.
What?
May get us shut off the internet.
What are you doing now, Montaigne?
So, give me 1 second. I just got to bring up the story real quick. This is probably going to get
Where's
us
Kreger's? Where's my man?
I think he's his bachelor party. So he is fucking in a gutter somewhere. Yeah, his ass is in a gutter. So gorillas performing oral sex.
I have a quick question. Why does it say, do people retract their messages? Is that why it says message retracted?
Yeah, like they fucked up typing it.
Bill, don't retract.
No, he typed
Just
something and then he fucked
keep it.
Like the word got fucked up.
Keep it.
No.
Keep it.
It's not like he was like embarrassed
Keep
about it. It's like
no, keep it.
he has fat
Do
fingers
the
and I do
asterisk.
it all the time.
Do the asterisk and fix it like you do on a
Nope.
text.
Nope. Gorillas filmed engaging in sex act, surprising Bronx Zoo visitors. I was shocked. This is on TMZ. It's all over the place. I was shocked and had no idea that was a natural act. I'm like, they're fucking gorillas. Literally, they are like a half a chromosome or a quarter chromosome away from you. Yeah,
No,
they
I'm not
like.
laughing at you. I'm laughing at the
Jesus
boys.
Christ. What's going on? Let's talk. Hey, again.
Again, note to self: bring neck color and whiskey to Maryland next month. And then Bill also said, that wasn't Bill that said that, by the way. That was Ruben. But Bill said, beer is rare. Got to keep the abs on fleck.
Goddamn right.
Maybe you should do that.
That's why I split it half and half. I drink some of those and I drink some of these, and I'm not bad for a 45-year-old guy, motherfucker. All these bitches are like 30 years old.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Like, I need to never know that again. Ever.
Come on.
Nope.
Come on.
Nope.
I'm 45. I'm doing all right. I've got David Hasselhoff body. He's not bad for a 45-year-old, or he's 60.
David Hasselhoff.
David Hasselhoff, when he was on Baywatch, was like 49.
Okay, so are you Mel Gibson 35 on Lethal Weapon? Did you know he's only 35 years old at Lethal Weapon? And Danny Glover was 45? No, 45.
He was younger than me.
45.
We looked it up because I looked it up.
But I asked Alexa.
I was like, I'm too old for this shit a while back on an episode that we did. And I looked up. He was 42 on the.
No, I thought he was 10.
Lethal Weapon.
Maybe he was only 7 years older, but he's older than Mel Gibson.
Yeah.
Anyways,
He
so
also likes
I, sir, am no 30-year-old. Are you closer to Greg's age, Ruben? Like 45?
He's
or
32. Lloyd, what's
He's like,
happening, dude?
I'm 37 and a half. So,
What did Gigi say? We're good. All right.
Wait,
So
what?
I don't know. It's all good, but I need to get into this goddamn gorilla
I know,
sex story.
but I love catching up on the boards, and it's hard for me because I'm dyslexic and I've got ADD, so I'm like,
all right. So I'll read through you just go through
I'll
that.
read. I won't pay
This
attention.
is
to
a
you.
gorilla oral sex story that we need to have a conversation about. Because it's never been recorded before in human history, evidently. All right, so I'm going to repeat. Gorillas filmed engaging in sex acts.
This is ridiculous.
I was shocked and had no idea that this was a natural act. I'm like, yeah. Okay, so 2 gorillas at the Bronx Zoo left guests a little scandalized when they began engaging in a sex act in front of zoo attendees. I mean,
it's
not like they have their own goddamn
so
bedrooms.
it wasn't in front of the audience. It was in front of
They were just
workers or
no.
oh,
they were
like
in
literal
their-
patriot.
They were in their
Patrons.
little space.
Patrons.
One of the gorillas was like, "Come over here," like, hey. And the other one gave her like $10. He's like, "Yeah, let's go." Give her a carrot.
Wait,
I'm making
Did
shit
he
up
do
at
it
this
to her or she did it to him?
Yes, the latter.
Let's look at. She did it to him.
Yep. So, but after
mean-
one ape guided the other to the floor, things quickly escalated as the primates then began to perform oral sex. Oh, on the one of the began to perform oral sex on the other animal in front of guests from behind the enclosure gate.
Wow. Can you if your
I'm
kids
having a
are
hard
there,
time reading
if your
this. I'm
kids are there,
sorry.
do you just cover their eyes and be like, "Don't look," or do you look at it and be like, "This is just nature"?
Bill
baby.
has a great question.
This is
Do
nature, baby.
gorillas eat ass? It is ass eating season.
Apparently, I mean,
We just hit spring. It's ass eating
they
season.
probably eat more ass than humans do, wouldn't you think?
They
because
pick bugs off each other and eat them
just-
on a regular basis.
Hey, so hold on. Gigi told me about the 8% claws. I told you about the 8%
No,
claws.
I know.
They're new, but they said add some regular seltzer waters over ice, and it's perfect.
And then it dilutes it down to 3%.
Oh, 5. Come on. Don't be such a bitch.
Just, you know what? This is how, you want a true seltzer? Get a little bit of,
Oh, so
Go get it-
So
go
Craig
get
is
some
at a
gin.
strip club.
go get some gin,
I love gin.
pour a shit ton of that in a glass, pour some seltzer in it,
No, not seltzer. Tonic.
tonic in it, put some, couple squeezes of lime, got a fucking gin and tonic, a
Like-
seltzer.
That is my
That's that's your
it's
drink.
weird because that's my summer drink, and I didn't have it this summer.
Yeah, we need to kick that.
Well,
Maybe that's
because we
gonna
didn't
become
have
your
any.
winter
We didn't
drink.
have any gin in the house.
The problem is you were worried
Started
about
drink-
getting hammered all the time.
I wasn't
So
worried.
visitors quickly
Come on
began
now.
to realize what was transpiring between the two gorillas. They were fucking going at it. Oh, and somebody said there's laughed. Oh no! Oh my god! One dude, fuck it.
What
You
did it
know what?
say? Oh no! What?
Oh my god! And they had little kids around because they're like gorillas. Oh my god!
Okay, wait. Read the whole. Actually, read the article.
It's literally that.
Oh my God! What are they doing, Mama?
As many removed their kids from view of the scene as others
Wouldn't it have
laughed.
been funny if a kid went,
Oh, no.
"Mommy, look, it's what you did to Daddy last
I
weekend."
literally would have just sat there and
Did
watched.
you hear what I said?
Oh my
Mommy, it's what you did to Daddy last weekend.
oh, Jesus Christ. Like, close the fucking door. Close the door. Close the door.
That's why parents
Touch
need
it.
luck.
Drink.
Parents need luck.
Yeah, lock that bitch.
Cheers.
Cheers.
The whiskey is kicked in. I'm such a fucking lightweight. It's so amazing.
Okay.
Mommy,
Dude, all right. So
it's what
we
you did to
what
Daddy last
was it
weekend.
you and I or me and another girlfriend? I don't remember. We got like so many.
What? I don't. What'd you say before
Was it
that?
you and I that saw the turtles banging the Galapagos Islands?
No, that was
Okay,
you and
It was
Christy
me and my prior
or
girlfriend.
Molly.
One of
But
them.
we saw the octopuses
Oh, we saw the
in
octopuses.
Seattle Aquarium.
Yeah, and they were like, "Oh
and
my
they
god!"
were waiting for that. Like the whole aquarium was waiting for them to
And they
procreate.
literally turned
They had
on.
roses and rose petals. They had very,
Let's get it
very
on.
white playing "Let's Get It On."
They were playing it to try and get
and
those
the
two to
kid
mate.
was what drew everyone. Mommy, what's he?
They're
what's
all
he-
wrapped up in each
And
other.
the mom was like, "Roop," and the attendant was like, "Oh my gosh, we've been waiting. We've been
It's gonna be a
waiting.
long night, guys.
We've been waiting weeks for this. They're mating," and the parents all were like, "What?" And everybody, me, you, Christine, and Clancy were like, "What the fuck is happening right? Are they having? Oh my god, they're having.
That's
they're having
octopus sex.
Sex.
They just got like,
Tentacles like flailing and wrapping, and I was like, I mean, that's kind of pretty.
they're banging it out.
I mean, it's nature at its best.
everything has sex. I think.
Well, we
not everything.
hope that everything has sex. There are some things that don't have to have sex to have babies, and I feel bad for them because they get the poorness of. They get the
poorness?
torture of having a child without the benefit of having sex.
Oh, but
There's not
yeah.
the porn. What I meant by poor, they get a poor
oh, you're like,
experience.
quit being poor.
They get the poor experience of having a child without getting the feel goods beforehand.
Time traveler.
I said something wrong again every time. It's all right. I'm getting kind of used to saying like too much.
What are you talking about?
I always say too much on.
That's
Friday
just
nights.
I just transfer to another story.
But what I loved with Celine was like, fuck everybody if they don't like it. They don't have to watch you. And I was like, I love you.
That's kind of the rule of doing your own podcast. You don't have to pay attention. You don't have to watch. You don't have to tune in. You don't have to do shit.
You don't have to toot in.
Tune in. Go start your own podcast if you want to listen. We appreciate
I
everybody.
mean, I
that
want you to
listens.
listen. I don't want to run you off, but you should still do your own podcast. I'll watch you. You watch me. We'll watch each other.
That's Bill's. Hey, by the way, Nooner Nation was on last night. It was fucking hilarious.
I need a reminder
Go out and set the fucking
because
go out.
you're not here. And without you here,
Do you know how to set up reminders? You can do it on ours.
I do.
Go
But
to
I thought
YouTube.
I did set it up for him, but it didn't come off. Maybe I didn't.
You have to like turn on your phone.
Sometimes I'm special. You know it.
But last night, hey, yeah, check out Nooner Nation on YouTube. It's fucking hilarious. I think Bill is pushing it out to iTunes as well. Check it out. It's fucking hilarious. Check out their. So Bill's got Nooner Nation.
American Rustic Wife is watching for the first time with him tonight.
Nice. Good God. Fucking fun one to start on. Okay, so let's give it. We haven't done this in a long time.
About your article.
But we haven't done this in a long time.
Wait, I have a question about your sex
Jesus
article.
Christ.
Do you think they? Well,
sex article.
Your gorilla sex article.
Yeah. Anyway, okay, let's go.
No, I can't do it. I can't.
What? Do you think they orgasm?
Finish in their mouth?
Yeah, that's why you have fucking sex.
Not
They're like this close to being you.
Oh.
Like they're this close to being me. I just have a little less hair.
So my books.
Quite as big.
Sorry, say again?
They're this close. I've got a lot more hair than you. They're basically French people.
Thank God.
More
they're,
size on them.
Yeah. I mean, wait, size on them?
Like big.
Are most French people small?
I don't know. Well, I mean,
apparently not Canadian French people. You're not a small man. You're a short man. You're not a small man.
You're a short man. Oh, this is going to be
a short dick, not a short man. That's what that song said. You're a short dick.
Really?
Yep.
God damn. Fuck that up.
Yep, you did.
Anyway, so what I wanted to say is the beginning, real quick, just beep, 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 beep. No, it's not really, I'm not retracting it. But the idea is that we just come here and have fucking fun, drink some beers, and hang out. That's been the kind of the story of this whole podcast.
I make an ass out of myself one day a week. The other day, I bring it all together.
Pretty good. Yeah, she recuperates. That's her Diet Coke night.
That's my Diet Coke
night. I don't know what the fuck's going to happen.
All right, so talk to me about some time travel.
Time travel. All right, so there's a dude. And you know what?
There's dude?
Always a time traveler. This motherfucker.
There's a movie and a show.
I just wanted to throw a little science fiction into tonight. You know what I mean?
Okay, so give me some premise around this.
I'm going to. Give me 1 second. I'm just bringing it up.
Thank you.
So time traveler claims to have photo evidence.
You talked about this one.
Did I?
Yep.
Why'd it come back up?
The guy that traveled from like 2065.
It's a brand new story.
Nope. Guy traveled 2065.
It's literally September 24th.
Well, then you have two time travels.
Yeah, I think it's a new time travel.
Time travel stories.
Claims I did another one, but
Yes,
this is a different one, and it's got the picture right there. Is that the same picture?
Is that Russell Crowe?
No, that's Egghead with a fucking dent in his forehead.
Okay, so what is this picture of?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying, and I was trying to figure it out. So this is how we group. This is how you figure shit out when you're time traveling. You're judging people on time travel. So what he said is a man claims to be a time traveler who visited the year 2118 and said that he has photographic evidence. The last dude said that too. I do remember that.
Yes, that's why I thought it was the same story.
And he said, this is what's in the story. He said that in 1981, he traveled to the future in a top secret mission. They're always on a top secret mission.
I mean,
don't understand it. Like,
might be the voices.
Just get picked up by somebody, right?
I mean, if you're gonna time travel, it probably should be a top secret story because you're like time
we
traveling.
watched a alien show.
I had no idea there were 7 encounters of
dude.
No, it was Ben. He used to be an FBI agent, but Ben. But I had no idea there were 7 encounters.
Very special agent Ben, who's he's on the trying to figure out.
He's on the Discovery Channel and Sci-Fi Channel a lot.
So he said, speaking to Apex TV, he said that aliens will soon visit Earth. That's going back to your story, honey. There's the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. Whatever.
I was like, when the fuck did we get 7?
I'm just saying, this is a picture of him. He looks kind of like he's got like a weird thing going on.
He's got like he got burned or something.
Kind of looks like he got like an axe in the middle of the head.
No, it looks like he literally got like.
And that's supposed to. What is that picture supposed to be?
There's a movie that had that.
Oh, weird. I'm getting a weird. It's fucking the The CIA's breaking.
What's it saying? What's it saying?
Said you lost connection. All right,
we
so
might have lost connection, but we didn't lose the picture.
is this what the future looks like? That's his picture. So I'm just saying. He said, I visited the year 2118 as part of a top secret CIA mission. As to my knowledge, it was one of the first times that time travel was successfully. Dude, the mirror just keeps doing this. Successfully been completed. And then he went back to 1981. And it was like.
That's a good year to go back to, though.
Then it was 1981.
That's Madonna, Journey.
I was 5.
That's like Erasure.
All I cared
Duran
about was
Duran.
Garfield and Odie at that point. Literally, that was the two things I cared
mentioned
about.
Harambe.
Harambe. If we could bring back Harambe. We are all Harambe.
So
it's not a big story. It's just a
here's
thing.
the crazy thing. So
You
let's
guys
talk.
gotta think
Let's talk
about
a little
these
bit about
things.
this time traveler to the show we watched last night, right? So, first, I
Be
do
considerate of the time travelers.
I do want to say I had no idea that there were 7 different encounters that you could have with an alien.
Okay. 7.
What are you doing besides making a whole fucking lot of noise? Oh, you're Mel Gibson it. You're doing some science shit.
There we go.
I
We're
think
good. We're better now.
You almost look like a knight from the No, we don't have anything anymore.
Sword right up there. I just can't grab it.
You do look like a knight. But so we watched this show, right? So, and part of the show was time travel.
Yeah.
Like the whole, I think it was like the 6th
wormholes and interdimensionality.
The 6th encounter was like the whole time travel shit.
Right.
So, I mean, perhaps.
It could happen, guys.
We watched some weird shit. I love it, but we watch some weird shit.
That's the fun part about life. Like, there's all sorts of these different things. Don't just fucking pigeonhole.
Well, you
yourself
can't
into
take
something
anything
dumb.
too serious,
right?
including the serious part of life.
Think about what's happening in the world. Like, are you fucking kidding me?
You watch this shit mostly because of me.
No, I love it, but I
know, but you watch it because of me. Otherwise, you watch your Korean, Swedish.
Did I not get you into it back in the day?
I watched you into goat shit.
Did you watch X-Files?
I watched X-Files.
I watched it with
one
my
of them.
mom.
But I got you into like Ghost Hunters, Ghost
No, I was into that
Adventures.
shit with my mom before we even dated.
Baby, you don't know where your mom
You don't
started
know.
and I started.
You don't know.
You don't know.
We were all about ghosts in my house.
I
I watched a goddamn ghost walk down the stairs of my house in New Hampshire.
You didn't watch. You watched supposedly feet walk down through a mirror.
Yeah.
Your mom did have a ghost, but anyways, it's hard to like. You have to wonder because some of this shit, like I watch these shows and I'm like, come on, is this
Just enjoy
real?
it. Like, who cares, right? You put your little goddamn, take your tinfoil hat off and just enjoy it. Because the funnier part is, like the tinfoil hat things, some of that shit's not so tinfoily hat anymore. The 3 different ones that just came out that were leaked in like 2018.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
The 3 different alien.
Oh, the alien that.
Or I don't want to call it UFO ships. The
Unidentified.
government came out.
Yeah.
Is that so fucking
I mean,
conspiracy?
and they had at the end of the show, they had that dude
GG.
that is his.
No, you're good. Had what?
He was the military guy that used to do all the like the satellite shit, and that's when he started noticing all the UFO like unexplained.
Yeah. I don't know what their names are and stuff like that, like their qualifications. You know who
that
does?
shit I believe. Like I don't know that I believe the hybrid program. So part of the
like
show
breeding between.
So part of the show was
humans?
that somebody said Eisenhower's great granddaughter said that there was a deal made between aliens and the government.
Oh,
that
that's
they
like
could
intersplice between.
Well, they would take people. They would take people and have sex with them.
Right.
And then the women, they would take the embryos and like keep them. But I was like, so here's the thing that I asked Greg last night. So the chick that was talking about it, she was good looking girl. She was pretty. And I said to Greg, I said, do you think when she goes, because she was single, I said, do you think when she goes on a date that she talks about this shit? Like I have
No.
I have been what do you call it when you're taken? I've been
Abducted.
abducted 18 times.
No,
I mean, if she really believes in it, doesn't she though? Like,
I
if
think she has like
she's-
a tremendous like collection of sex toys.
so she doesn't go on dates.
No, because if she brought that shit up, people are gonna be like, "There's a select
Do you
group,"
remember?
and the select group that are it's kind of like the same women, the reverse of like women that want to date like serial killers.
Right.
It's the same thing for dudes that want to date a woman that's been abducted.
Remind me
It's
to
a
come back
fucking
to that.
weird situation.
Remind me to come back to that. But so do you remember in Coming to America where he's like at the club and he's trying to find a nice girl, and he's talking to that one chick and she's like, "I'm into devil worshipping," and she like goes into this whole like thing, and the both of them are like, "What?" I feel like that's who she would be. Like, I've been abducted 18 times and I've had 7 alien babies. You should really go out with me. But you mentioned the serial killer thing. There's a new show on Discovery Plus about a girl who she's a matchmaker. That's her living. She is matchmaking criminals, like prisoners, with women.
Yeah, makes
She's
sense.
matchmaking prison, like what do they're called?
Matchmakers,
No. When you're in prison, you are a
inmate.
Oh, thank you. That's the word I couldn't think of. She's matchmaking inmates.
Jesus Christ,
Couldn't think of the word.
felon, do anything.
She's matchmaking inmates with people in the free world. She's matchmaking
That's what I was just saying like
inmates
2 seconds ago, right?
with
'Cause,
people
like,
in the free, and it's a fucking show that people are paying $7 a month to watch.
what channel is this on?
Discovery Plus.
Yeah, we're not. Can we burn?
Yep.
Oh, we don't even.
We don't pay for it.
Anyway, it's kind of like everybody else doesn't pay for our Netflix.
I'm sure people are paying her, not only Discovery, but the people on the outside world are paying her to
They're just
hook
giving
her
it
up
and-
with
and then
inmates.
The inmates are getting like some fucking like
Dirty letters.
10 cents or something like that.
They're getting free cigarettes.
No, I don't think a lot of prisons you're allowed to smoke.
They're getting
it
free
anymore.
Snickers.
Yeah.
They're really not.
Javon's on. What's going on? Hey guys, so let's jump into this
Okay.
one. You know what? It's Friday.
again,
Fuck this. Let's do another drink.
These
Let's
shows
do another
are always
cheers.
a hot mess.
No, we're good. We're gonna do a few more stories, but we're gonna jump way ahead
Wait, flip.
and jump up. Oh, But I do want to jump this one. This is a little funny one. This is a good.
Are you doing number 4?
I am doing number 4 right now.
Okay.
Chris Cuomo accused of sexually harassing ex-boss
Dun,
Shelley Ross at
dun.
2005 party. Granted, it was 16 years ago, but bitch is getting me too.
I mean,
Pound
shouldn't you have cried about it
me
a lot
too.
earlier, though?
No, why? Why?
I'm going to keep my mouth shut.
What? No, talk. Let's go. I understand what you're saying. Are they just trying to? Is somebody just trying to dig up dirt, or is he a douchebag?
I have no doubt.
I think he's a douchebag.
I have
but-
no doubt that he is a douchebag. No doubt. But unless I have a, God, I'm gonna sound like such a not. I'm not gonna sound like
Talk.
a woman supporter when I say this. What year was it?
2005. Like she could have come out, but was he the bigger
Doesn't
star?
matter. It doesn't.
And it was 2005. So 2005.
So why didn't she come
was
out?
like the height
when did
of
when
the
did
Epstein-
hashtag Me
like-
Too start? 2 years ago?
Like fucking 3 years ago.
Why didn't she come out then?
Maybe she just didn't feel comfortable. Does it matter?
No, and that's why
Are we
I
supposed
feel
to support women?
Now you're making.
So
me look
now I'm
bad.
fucking supporting this chick.
Now
and
you're
he's
making
a
me look bad, and I just said
cock
no.
holster.
If I open my mouth, I'm gonna sound like
No,
I
just
don't
do it.
support
Play the-
women.
No,
but
no.
I
You are a
feel
woman.
like, well, I mean,
It's okay.
they're.
Do you
First
think
of
it's
all-
like she's just coming after him because he's a douchebag, or I mean, because he's just a douchebag?
I mean, he is a douchebag. I'm not saying, and I have no doubt that
He
he's not.
probably smacked her in the ass.
he's
Let me
not-
read this,
well,
and I'll.
You-
So this
you
is
will
a New
carry on
York
for them.
Post story. A former ABC executive producer has accused Chris
I
Cuomo
have
of
not seen
sexually
Love After Luck
harassing
but
her at a 2005 work party after he grabbed her butt in front of her husband and coworkers, and he later called it a hearty greeting.
Say it again. Sorry, I wasn't listening. I was reading.
Jesus Christ!
I can't help it. I can't do two things at once.
So basically, he gave her a hug, grabbed her butt. It was a hearty greeting, is what he said. Did he like
hearty greeting is
Like
her
a
ass on the
hug
top of
and
her
a-
back.
a butt?
He squeezed her ass.
Like if somebody grabbed,
He, like-
if somebody
grabbed her ass and pushed him against it, I would have fucking punched him.
So if somebody ever did that to Beth,
oh, you wouldn't even have to intervene.
I will find a chair
Oh,
and hit that other person.
I got this.
No, I know. But I will hit them in the fucking head.
You totally. You are not allowed to grab anyone's ass unless
No.
they belong to you.
Like, if you were to hug somebody else's wife
belong
and be like,
with you,
oh,
not to
baby.
you.
Or, like,
belong
even
with
if it was
you,
like,
not to you.
get fucked with yourself.
But
right?
I mean, 2005 was a really long time ago.
I got to read back through this. I'm just saying. No, 2005 was. But so were, like, the Bill Cosby allegations. And
No, you're right.
since released.
Absolutely.
The fucking, all the fucking other asshole. That's going.
The guy that's crippled.
Yeah.
That wasn't crippled before.
He's not really crippled.
Where I have a hard time with is, and I get it,
Because
as
it was
a
so long ago.
victim.
So she said Cuomo sent an email in the aftermath telling her he was ashamed, but quickly tried to show his actions were different from an actor
did he send
accused of
that?
doing the same.
When did he send that email? Like 2005 or like in
It
2018?
doesn't say specifically.
Because
so it's still alleged, of course. Right?
I know.
So Ross said she was working as an executive producer of an ABC entertainment program at the time, but had been Cuomo's boss on ABC's Primetime Live just prior. So this is specific. It says, I was at the party with my husband who sat behind me on an ottoman sipping his Diet Coke as I spoke with work friends when Mr. Cuomo entered the Upper West Side bar. He walked towards me and greeted me with a strong bear hug while lowering one hand to firmly grab and squeeze the cheek
husband
of
see?
my buttock.
Did her husband see it?
I'm reading through it real quick. I haven't read this whole thing.
Keep going.
So it says, I can do this now that you're no longer my boss. He said, out of cocky arrogance, I could see fucking dickheads doing that.
Oh yeah.
Like, oh, you're no longer my boss. I'm gonna grab your ass.
Yeah, but where was her husband? Like,
Sitting right next to her.
did he beat his ass?
No, I think he was probably a little puny bitch.
No.
I would have grabbed the bar stool and smashed him in the fucking head.
Okay, I'm not even a
That's
man,
just me.
but if I saw a woman grab your ass and she was 300 pounds and I was 100 pounds, I would.
What do you guys
beat
do?
her.
I mean, what do you think? I don't know. And it's hearsay. Well, I don't know. It's hearsay because it's a first-hand account, is what it is. So, I don't know.
So, the only hard time I have with this,
It's because it's 15 years ago.
100%
16 years
believe
ago.
that you have to listen to every woman who ever said she has been.
Why not? But where's the burden of proof lies? There's got to be evidence.
Well,
some sort of evidence.
why did she wait? Why now? Is it because somebody said, "Hey, this is all juicy right now, and you should come with the story that you told me 15 years ago"? Is it?
Patrick said you didn't get too territorial on that cruise. That's because I was passed out in a fucking
I
hallway.
mean, I really don't have to because
Nikki,
you know why?
Is that Eris? Eris, what's going on?
you know better.
Oh no, like Beth and I, we're solid. We've gone
No,
through some
but
shit.
you know better because I will.
What?
I won't hurt her. I'll hurt you.
Oh no, yeah.
Yeah, and when you're drunk,
Don't give a fuck.
no threat whatsoever.
Yeah.
Like people could climb all over you and be like, "Good luck, bitch."
He's gonna fall asleep. Yeah.
Exactly. But I feel like
I know where my bread is buttered.
I feel like if her husband was there and this happened, first of all, he would have reacted because he was sitting right next to her. It said right, like they were on an ottoman. She got up, she hugged him. He
That's
squeezed
where
the butt
power
cheek.
vacuum kind of can come in.
No,
right? No,
you don't even care.
Oh.
If you were my husband and I was at a party and I'm the breadwinner and
you were the breadwinner for our family for a long time.
and he
long.
I know, but I'm the breadwinner, right? So you can do whatever your heart desires because I'm the breadwinner. And my employee, who is no longer my employee, comes in and
I would have pulled him into a goddamn
grabs
alley.
a boob or an ass.
And,
You
this
would
is
have
where
you
I
wouldn't
think-
even waited for the alley. You would have put him in the you would have
So
taken him
this
out
is-
back.
So this is the difference. The Cuomos in New York,
They're huge.
they're huge. So I think people are
Nobody's
afraid
that.
of that.
Well, that's
Nope.
that's
Like
letting
their
people get
father
away
was
with shit.
was a mayor of New York.
Letting people get away with shit they shouldn't be. And I get that they might have the law in their pocket, but if you scream loud enough, the networks are going to pick it up.
And you bring them in the alley and you hit them with a fucking 2x4. They'll probably stop.
Too big of a sip.
Slow down there, high
I
speed.
know. I didn't think there was
Anyway,
that much in there.
all right. God damn it.
I know.
I'm not
Sloppy.
I'm not condoning violence, but I'm just saying.
It depends on their
sometimes you
relationship. I have a
gotta-
good friend, and we all jokingly will grab each other when we hug. I
Okay,
mean, but
that's a different
friend.
story.
I
Like,
mean,
we've had some friends where we've done some crazy, wild and crazy shit
well,
together.
not that wild and crazy shit,
Kind of
but
wild and crazy shit.
not that. I
Kind
mean,
of, little
you
bit.
make it sound depraved. It
Well,
wasn't
no, we weren't having
depraved,
like
but,
orgies together, but
like
definitely showing buttholes.
negative Ghost
Well, I
Rider.
showed my butthole
Never
one
showed my
time.
butthole
No, you definitely did.
anyone
I definitely did.
ever. Well, you had days where you were in hot tubs with people.
Or I was just like 4 30-packs in.
We're 30 packs,
That was the day we first kissed.
and we were only like.
But we didn't show a butthole that day.
We've never shown buttholes, babe, to anyone outside of our relationship.
There's another story that we'll tell to each other.
I have no idea what you're talking about. We're just gonna stop. Well,
You didn't
I'm
show
ahead.
a butthole.
I'm never gonna.
I know. I'm just saying. PM me.
Beep,
I'll share the
beep,
butthole story.
beep, beep. A butthole story.
It's a funny one. It's very much like a what was what's his name? The dude that did the fucking animal one, Jim Carrey. Talk to my ass, basically, kind of thing. Remember that?
Who did that?
We're just gonna leave it at that. Dun dun
Different
dun.
girlfriend? It might have been a different girlfriend.
No, it was definitely you.
You're looking at me like I should understand what you're talking.
You absolutely should. San Diego, Coronado Island. You don't remember. It's all good. I'll
Are you
refresh your
talking about
memory.
the lipstick?
No.
Oh,
What the fuck is that? Like, what's the lipstick? Oh my God. I don't even know what that means.
we have
Did you,
two different
Like,
stories.
draw a face on my butthole or something like that? Like, I don't remember that.
We have two different stories that are both like, what the F?
We're gonna have to recoup. We'll get our shit together. We'll come back to you. I'm just gonna go
blushing.
like black screen watching, like boop. Just kidding. I have no idea what's happening at this point. Jesus Christ. All right, we've made it 3 stories into the fucking whole show. Uh-oh. Whiskey fucking tasting Fridays.
Well, Chris Como. It's never gonna end that one. All right, so
we have to talk about this
you.
one particular thing. Best buzz? No, best past buzz, Gigi. Cheers, you guys. All right, so the reason we named this show is We the Few is because there was this. So I was talking to my neighbor Ian, right? And there's this weird game. I don't want to call it weird game because it wasn't a weird game. It was just a game that came out, right? And it's called We Happy Few. We Happy Few is
Oh,
a
We Happy
creepy, fascinating game that gets lost. Whatever. Basically, this game, right? And I have never played this game, but it takes place in like post World War II, where as if Germany won, right? And there's an Amber Alert. Where ultimately Germany won, and now you have to live by a different set of rules, right? And the kind of one of the big kickers is like he's going through and he's playing this game, and he said he hadn't played it in a while, and it was in his queue to play. But the fucking weird part is that you have to take this joy pill, right? You take a joy pill and it makes you happy, and what it does is it makes everything seem okay and good and everything. And those that don't take this pill, they get ostracized, right? People can find out who they are.
Well, they get
And they get kicked out of the community, right? And they're not allowed to participate in the normal shit. This game came out in 2018. The newest, there's a new one called it's basically part 2, right? So We Happy Few is part 2. But the interesting part about it is they have to wear masks and they have smiley faces.
And they have to take the pill.
And they have to take the pill every single day.
Right.
Or they're not part of the group.
Society.
You're not allowed to be part of the group.
Right.
And there's different checkpoints that if they wanted to go into this area. So
how do they know if they take the pill, though? Couldn't you
every
say
day.
you take the pill?
You
No,
take-
couldn't you say you
Oh,
take
yeah.
the pill?
So they could do that. But there's think about like a metal detector.
There's a pill
detectors
detector.
to go into different areas that
Go
check
through your.
and can tell if you've got the pill.
Well, that's where the bullshit starts.
But-
But
Think about it. It's just
nobody can tell today if we take something or not take something.
So this was the
outside of a
irony.
vaccination card.
So was this an ironic kind of?
No, I get it. I get where you're coming from. Like in today's world, we are being pressured to take the vaccination. I don't know. They're encouraging.
Go look
There's
at like
some pressure for companies to get their employees to take it, but
some pressure.
babe, I'm trying to be like
Politically correct.
the middle of the
Fuck
road.
being politically
Okay,
correct.
there's fucking companies that are making you take it, but
Yeah.
they're not.
How about our next door neighbor?
I get it.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about, but
It's but the
nobody's ever gonna know. I'm very vocal about not taking it, but if I wasn't vocal, nobody would ever know.
right.
There's nothing
absolutely.
that's gonna tell somebody outside of a vaccination card.
But
And
one
if
of
you
the-
ask me for a vax card, if you ask me for a vaccination card, I'm not gonna give you one. And if I can't enjoy your services because I don't have a vaccination card,
We're
then
very lucky we live in
fuck it.
Texas also.
I think
But the other side of it is what kicked off that conversation was talking about like we were talking about colleges and stuff like that. And Arizona State, they just had some thing happen.
I wasn't in this conversation. What happened?
Ian and I
Okay.
were talking about it, and what kind of triggered some of that was thinking about like the
Well, we have friends with kids that go to ASU. What did ASU say? I want to know what they
there
said.
was this big story that just kind of came out today where these kids. I went to Arizona State. Arizona State is like the chillest, fucking partiest, friendliest
Of Arizona, yes.
of the one of the biggest in the country. To just chill.
Well, there's
If
a
you want to
few,
go,
but yeah.
just kind of coast by and get a decent degree and just have a party. And
2 girls to 1 boy.
Right.
Yes.
4 girls to 1 boy.
Not anymore. There's too many boys now because they know it was that way. But yeah.
Nah, it's anyway. But there's you guys can go Google Arizona State. It's not a big deal. But what it was we were talking about was ultimately we were talking about like the Simpsons shit that's going on, like the irony of like how shit happened like 20 years ago, right? And on like Matt Groening, and they wrote like President Trump coming down the escalator 20 years ago, and then it fucking happens. There's like tons of those sorts of things. It's just interesting that like this game was created and it was launched in 2018, right? It wasn't something that was actually happened or it had none of this shit happened. It's just an interesting thing. And I was thinking, what if you just made that game open source, right? And anybody can play that game. And it's like a war game at that point, a digital war game, right? And the people that want to be masked and the people who don't want to be masked, because there's factions or groups outside.
I'm going
of
to tell
the
you right
masked
now,
area.
you took it so deep, you lost me.
Does that make sense, though?
Nope, you lost me.
I think it makes sense to the people.
First of all, it's a
Well,
game.
you got distracted because you were
I
typing.
did, but first of all, it's a game, right? Like,
Night, Matt. What? It's a game.
it's a game.
You got lost. You're drunk.
Yes.
God damn it, Beth.
I don't get the factions part. Like, what? Where did
Well, no,
this-
like outside groups. Like, okay, so theoretically, think about it this way.
Okay.
All right. So you drank, touch my mic. So you have all the people that are vaccinated
Right,
or mask wearers.
right.
Let's call them mask wearers. The
Okay.
pill takers, right?
Okay.
Then you have all the people that are like, I'm not taking the pill.
Right.
The non-mask wearers.
Right.
They live out in the different areas in the factions or whatnot. We'll
Okay.
call them the outsiders, right? The outsiders, right?
That's a movie.
Do the outsiders eventually grow big enough that they overtake Hunger Games, what's the other? Not just Hunger Games. What is that? The one with the bow and arrow girl?
Yes.
Okay.
That wasn't Hunger Games. Hunger Games didn't take over. You were thinking of
the Blue Jay one.
That was, but she didn't. They didn't.
I don't remember the other game.
There's two movies. There's the one with the chick that had all the different.
The one that's dating Aaron Rodgers. What the fuck is her name? She's a total hippie.
Yeah, no, I know who you're talking about.
You guys know what I'm talking about?
That's not the Hunger Games. That's a chick from she dated
God damn it! What's that other movie?
In
Incognito?
No.
Indiscrepancies?
Can you shut up for a moment?
Indignant. Can't think of it. Come on, guys. You guys know what we're talking about. Divergent.
Yes.
Yes.
Fucking fuck.
Thank you.
Divergent is where they like.
Right.
But here's where I think the difference is that we are such a big nation, first of all. And as a nation,
California, cut them motherfuckers.
Nation, we're 50-50.
Start in California.
Nation, we're 50-50 on vaccinations.
Right.
So you can't really threaten anyone at this point if you're not leading the march. Just like we can't, people who are vaccinated can't threaten people who aren't vaccinated, and unvaccinated can't threaten vaccinated because we are equally
you're right.
Set.
Yeah.
I mean, there could be some talk about those who aren't vaccinated are probably
thank you, Nico.
Those who are vaccinated.
Shailene Woodley is what DJ said. Thank you. Yeah.
She is super hippie. I thought she was a lesbian for
she's
a while.
Smelly.
But,
it's okay.
She's still pretty.
Still hot.
Yeah. You have to think though that there's probably this is where you have to try to figure out the dichotomy.
Dichotomy.
Is people who aren't vaccinated are probably a little bit more like gun toting, don't mess with my rights, I will fuck you up, while the people who are vaccinated,
I don't know that's true necessarily. If you really start thinking it, like BLM is going after, like, I don't want to say they're going after, but they're starting to protest a bit about Black African Americans
not vaccinated. What are you talking about?
Being mandated to carry a card because it could be considered a racially profiling kind of situation.
It's not racial profiling. It's human profiling.
It's a profiling
It is a
situation,
profiling situation. It has nothing to do about your race because you would get stopped, I would get stopped.
Or Japanese friend.
Or my black friend, my Japanese friend,
matter, yeah.
I mean, it has nothing to do with racial profiling. It has everything to do with your freedom of rights.
And controlling
your
movement.
If the Black Lives Matter wants to get behind that, they need to
I'm fucking fine with it.
No, they need to get behind the human race and not a race.
I don't want them to just get behind just black people.
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm never going to just support
I don't think
one.
I've ever mentioned I don't think we've ever mentioned BLM on this show.
I'm never going to support one person if I believe in their cause. I'm going to support
100%.
everyone who's on the same page. But that's where I think that's where the difference lies, is that you have to figure out your audience, and we happy few is make believe, because you will always have people.
It's a video game.
You will always have people who will go against the grain, and they have a characteristic that a lot of people will get behind.
But as we see right now, the equal amount will just fall in line. Right? No. Think about it.
But here's what I'm going to tell you. I know the people that have gotten vaccinated that didn't want to get
propaganda
vaccinated.
message is big enough.
There's some people who got vaccinated.
This episode's definitely
they got vaccinated because they have people who live with them that needed them to get vaccinated.
No, totally fine. I'm like
they didn't get in line.
They
didn't get in line. They did what needed to be happen. You and I, we didn't get in line because we don't have to.
No, say your dad lived with us.
No, my dad could get vaccinated, and
he did.
And we wouldn't still have to get vaccinated.
Well, theoretically.
But
we didn't know.
So it's too deep. We've gone too deep on this bullshit. We're going to back.
We need a whole episode of just like, we're just all going to wear like.
And this is why we only ever need like 5 stories on a Friday night. Because what's this bathroom stalls?
All right. So this is the funny one. This
2
is
weeks
a
ago.
Flashback. Right. This is a flashback story.
This is the local bar
So
that we go
because
to.
it's a Friday night, and I should have probably put this up at the top. Drinking story. I'm short as shit. My
No,
tall
you're
friends,
average. You're
my tall
average.
friends don't really have to deal with this, but I just want to throw this out there. Is we go to a bar called Pete's Place, and this is the shout out to Chuck, who's probably banging somebody at this point, somebody very specifically at this point. But we're not gonna
Very
say- what?
rude.
Huh?
Rude.
What? Huh? But banging your head off a mantle like where the fucking
It's
drink
not a
rests.
mantle. It's a shelf.
Shelf?
Babe. Mantle is in your bedroom normally.
Girls don't have to. You just put your drink on like next to the
No,
toilet.
they
Do you have those little shelves?
above the toilet, but you don't bang your head on them.
Nope. When you go in, and this is just a note to self, guys, beware. They need to put like some yellow tape, kind of like the shit they put for old people on stairs, right? Like, watch your step.
You still have the happy few up, by the way.
You know what? All right, that's it for that.
So here's the thing. You bumped your head on a shelf while you were peeing in a urinal at our
Multiple
bar.
times.
But you found a shelf that's higher than you because it's made for tall people, so you can pee in
And I can dip under it.
and not hit your head on the shelf. That's not very interesting, just so you know.
It's not. It was just on there, and I told Chuck I'd talk to it.
So I'm gonna talk about. We're gonna skip 7. I'm gonna
Yep.
go to number 8 because it is fucking ridiculous.
Okay, most expensive house ever.
How much do you think the most expensive house has ever been?
$500 million.
Only because I told you, bitch. Don't cheat.
Well, you know what I mean. I could have. Nico said Greg's tall friend equals Beth. Fuck off. Yes. She is 1/4 inch taller than me.
You don't care, baby. You buy me heels so I can walk
No, I
in them
buy her.
around for you.
Yeah, I don't care.
So this house
We're flip flops and I'm 6 foot.
was going to be listed for $500 million. It was 105,000 square foot home.
Yep.
105. Think about that.
105. Yeah.
Our house is how many?
3,000.
Their house is how many?
2,200, something like that.
Their house is 3,000.
Yep, same as ours.
It's bigger than our 3 house. It's like
No, it's like the whole neighborhood
Yeah.
with the houses.
We
get it. It's fucking. It's a warehouse.
I'm gonna show you some pictures in a minute.
It's basically a warehouse. 100,000 square foot.
It
house.
is. This is this man's dream for like the last 20 years.
Gigi said hers is 2,100. Exactly. Ours is.
I
ours is
mean-
2,900.
This is 105. Okay,
We
I
have
bitch.
bedrooms we don't even fucking
I have
touch.
I bitch about cleaning. Could you imagine this house?
No, because if you have a $500 million house, you don't clean.
This
that
house
much.
is known as the one.
I think I brought this story up a while back.
Nope.
Did I not?
Nope.
Okay. Do I need to share
It
something?
has.
Maybe a
It's
picture?
it's in a minute. Hold on. Let me
Okay.
finish talking. This let's see. The one has been dogged repeated. It's had delays left and right because the builder keeps financially running out of money. Imagine that.
Okay.
It has 9 bedrooms, multiple kitchens, a nightclub.
Okay.
Hold on, I lost my place. Ultra modern palace with 8 acres on a hilltop overlooking LA, 9 bedrooms, multiple kitchens, 4-lane bowling alley, a salon, a gym, 50-seat theater, a running track, an underground garage for 50 cars with 2 auto turntables.
Gigi,
7 water
are you doing,
features
man?
include multiple
on, lady.
pools, a
you need to get
jacuzzi,
on this.
a moat that surrounds the house to protect it. The master bedroom is 4,000 square feet. Every door in the house is electric, along with all
Gigi
the
said
toilets.
she knows this house.
Uh,
You've been there. Could we get a tour?
it has like 5 different pools. The
5
master
from
bedroom has its
Giantess
own
house.
like what do you
We've
call it when you
talked about
can't?
this. I swear to God, I feel
We
like
haven't. This
I've
just
read about this.
it
house.
just got repoed because
You got repoed?
it got foreclosed on for $135 million loan he didn't pay. It's a beautiful house. Let's see if I can you turn it on. Let me see if I can make this play. I mean, who could start? I mean, what kind of star could afford this?
No,
house?
you have a
It's
Chinese billionaire come in and buy this.
$500 million house.
Well, because they're like 100 billion.
oh wait, this is a commercial, of course. So give it a second. This is the Jimmy
me know
John's
when it's on.
commercial.
But you have like a billionaire that's like a billion.
Well, and
Mhm.
even as the prices of homes have been falling, he still swears he was going to sell it for $500 million. He has so many loans on this house. Like as I was reading, This $135 million is only one of like 7 loans this man has on this property. Okay, turn it on. Hold on. I gotta turn it back. Hold on. All right. Okay, go.
It's on. Let's blow it up. Hit the big screen. Yeah.
It's on top of a hill. I mean,
In
it's
Bel Air, right? You said?
Yes, Bel Air.
Yeah, that makes sense.
This is the moat that goes all the way around the house
not a
to
moat,
keep
it's called-
unwanted. It's a moat to keep unwanted guests out. It's got.
Are they really guests if they're unwanted? How about
I
intruders?
mean, that's the nightclub. That's the library.
That's the Coke room.
That's a theater. That's like going to a fucking movie.
Does anybody play that much, like bowl that fucking much? You need a bowling alley? Come on. Like, does anybody bowl anymore?
Yes,
Like,
Gigi, like 5 years ago.
like
Like,
you do this,
but
you
it was his
bowl on your
25-year
fucking
dream
phone.
for him.
Oh, Gigi said it's not built.
No, it's
Is he just in debt from? This is that's
no.
virtual.
This is virtual.
this
but
is virtual. Okay.
the video is virtual, but the house is real. Like there were other like I
Gigi
couldn't.
said the problem is it's all bullshit.
No, here's the thing. Like
Is it? I don't know. Like, is this a bullshit story? Like the guy is
I
just
mean,
like, it's gone.
I'm
Hit escape.
talking about my thing.
Escape.
Um,
I don't know. We'll have to do. Beth's gonna have to do some more research on this.
so
The house
the
isn't
pictures
done,
that
she said.
I saw, the guy was physically in the house
But it's
walking
not
them around.
nearly done. So that's a rendering, like TJ. Like we have an
No.
architect
I
buddy.
get that, and maybe she's right. I have no idea. I'll
Yeah,
have
that
to
was
do
all
a little bit more. That
CG.
was a video, but according to
Makes
the
sense. Thank you for clarifying that.
what?
Like that, it's not. That was renderings.
Well,
Those
then
were all renderings.
how is he already? No, okay.
Those were all renderings. No, keep talking. What are you saying? What are you trying to find?
Um,
Uh-oh.
I know,
You can
right?
use your finger on it. You know that, right?
That's what she said.
It's gonna be a long night, guys. Staging. Yeah, so my buddy does actually. So he does like medical companies,
No, it's not
and they'll
done.
render like
but
big ass buildings. And
there
like,
was a
people
helicopter
walking in.
flying
Yeah, it's probably a
overlook, but it was built.
Oh,
The helicopter, the video I saw on the news, and it may not be finished inside, but the structure is built. Like they had a helicopter flying over it, and
stop it. It's dirty. You're good.
but I still think, I mean, who would buy a house for $500 million? Is there a star that could buy it? Like, is there a Hollywood?
Okay.
Is
let's
there
back
someone
up.
famous that
So
could buy it,
there-
or would it
I
have
saw
to be
this-
like
I
a
haven't-
company
I haven't
or?
researched this story at all, but I think it was Ross Patterson Revolution. Jesse and Ross talked about. This is kind of a similar kind of situation. Remember the house we went to for Brian and weddings? Brian and Allison's wedding when we were out at their
At the
family.
cliff?
They had
Oh
rented
yes,
that one.
on the ocean. Yes.
So same area we were at. Kanye West has paid $47 million for a house right there. Same fucking street.
it's got to be bigger.
On that street.
Got to be like 3
It's
times this size.
4,000 square feet.
What?
That in that
How big was the
direct
house that
neighborhood.
we were at with for Allison's wedding? Maybe 2,000.
No, 3,000.
It wasn't huge.
It was
It
several
was
stories.
2
It's-
stories.
I googled it. It's literally in that closed neighborhood. Remember?
Maybe they have
where
gold
we
shit.
went in there.
Yes.
It's that neighborhood. $47 million, and it's all concrete slab, right? It's literally, they called it minimalist.
Wait, what do you mean it's all concrete slab?
It's literally, they put concrete, like reinforced concrete.
On the walls?
Everything is concrete. It's
So it
just
could
a
stand
very,
hurricane or what?
he paid $47 million or something like that. Malibu. Yeah, Gigi said Malibu.
Well, we weren't in Malibu. We were in San Diego.
No, we weren't. We were up north. Yeah, we were up. Yeah, it was.
We were right by. We were in Dana Point. We were right by Rainbow. Remember, we went to Rainbow and then we went
Oh
over.
fuck! I was thinking it was the same
No,
neighborhood.
it's not. It's not the same neighborhood.
Okay, so close. Okay, so it was on PCH. We were
It was
directly on the beach.
but
PCH.
we weren't in Malibu. We were in Dana Point.
Fuck. Okay, so
I haven't been to Malibu before.
yeah, you have.
No, I haven't.
No.
Nope.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Anyway, but imagine similar
Yes.
Size
no,
house.
I mean,
$47 million. I thought it was the same neighborhood.
No,
It
it's
looked
not. We
it
were
looked- it was like-
literally,
it's literally
right
like
down the street
this
from
little piece
Rainbow
of-
Outlet.
4,000 fucking square foot cement block.
I know, but we were
thing.
literally right down the street from
Yeah.
Rainbow Outlet. So,
Yeah, it's a pissing contest. Just to waste money. Yeah, absolutely.
well, and I think sometimes that's the whole thing is you feel like you have to outdo your counterparts.
But it's so basic. And then they were bringing up like other houses that were like $26 million. And
Well,
it's this
no,
fucking giant
but
goddamn
but
mansion.
those houses, even on PCH next to
That we've
Dana
seen
Point,
in-
are they're probably $4 million,
Remember-
and they're not huge. We
remember
drove
back in
through
the
that
day?
neighborhood,
We were like, yeah, we'd buy a house down in San Diego on the beach. Fuck
but
yeah.
we drove through that neighborhood, and they're
Not
not
anymore.
much bigger than our house. They just have the
They weren't bigger
ocean.
than our 1,800 square
No,
foot house
they
in
just have the
Phoenix.
ocean behind
Yeah.
them. So it's like it's all relative. Like you have to think about location, location, location.
She touched her mic drink.
No, only your mic has to drink. I don't overdo my mic.
Touched it.
I know, drink.
It's not my
but
drinking game. You guys made it up.
I-
So anyway,
I still can't imagine
so if you're
the
gonna spend,
richest
like,
unless you have billions of dollars.
he's a
No.
billionaire, and he's $47 million going to make it tomorrow on a fucking another drop of fucking like
3
he'll-
songs
He'll throw a fucking pair of like Yeezy gray
on
sweatpants. so you can see a
gape
big
on the
dick
gape on the gap on the gap
You're gonna gape.
the gape the gap. I said the gape something else, and finally on the gap with his jacket. I just can't imagine
You guys
ever
heard it
spending
here.
$500 million on anything, no matter
The gape.
how rich I am, because then I just have to clean it.
No, not 500. How about? Oh, yeah. No, you're not cleaning anything.
I have to hire somebody.
No,
to
you're
clean
not even
it.
hiring. You have people that hire people to do stuff.
Then I'm just strangers in my house, and I can't walk around in my underwear
Oh.
or naked
All right.
or.
So we're gonna jump
Oh,
way the fuck
Greg's
ahead.
moving on
We're
up.
moving on up. First things first. Real quick. So I did talk to Bill. Talked to him a couple
Are we
times.
talking about shirts and koozies again?
Shirts, koozies coming. Swear to God. He said they are. I believe him. We'll get it there. It'll happen. That's it.
Here's the
Feel
thing about
goods.
here's the thing about property tax. Like the property taxes out there are ridiculous. Fucking property taxes in Texas are ridiculous.
Yeah. But we don't have state income tax here.
We don't have
We have
state,
state
income tax.
and property tax there.
They were about even.
Like, well, no, that was in Arizona. That's why moving here was kind of like a wash,
Right.
Right.
'Cause we
Like,
didn't pay
what
state
are
taxes. but
I don't know what the property tax. We have a friend that bought
who are we talking about?
Corey.
Okay.
He bought like a $500,000 house.
Yes.
It'd be an average size house anywhere else. Maybe a
In
200
Dana Point? Or
Yeah,
where? Okay.
He's in just up from Dana. He's not in Dana. God damn it, I can't remember the name of the town. Just up from Dana, like 2 exits up from Dana Point. I just can't
Okay.
remember.
2X is south, 2X is north.
North.
Okay.
And
Where's Aunt lived? Like that way?
no, that he's outside. Like where King where he used to live. Like,
Yes.
that same neighborhood.
I know what you're talking about. Okay, keep
Anyway.
going.
But like $500,000 for Eris. He
Hi, Howard.
was
Yeah.
like 500 grand.
Yes, I'm
but
happy
his
to see you again, my love.
Taxes and everything else were ridiculous, and then on top of that, so he like I don't know, like being in Arizona, like our property taxes were $1,800 for an 1,800 square foot house.
Schools also sucked there, and
Did
schools
they? Not in
Te-
our
no,
neighborhood.
not in ours, but for most of Arizona, they're not great.
Depends on where you want to live.
Well, going upon by scores.
But now, so since we've moved, our house in Phoenix is like $450,000.
oh my god,
And we sold it for
Seriously?
$320.
we bought it for $250.
Yep.
Yeah. So
I
I
think
mean,
that's like
eventually everything's gonna blow up like it did once before.
I don't think so.
You
I
know?
think everybody's moving out of California and it's keeping it stable. There's money behind it. It's not just
I
investing.
know. But well, here's where I feel bad for the people that can afford to buy houses that want a house so badly. AKA my niece, dude.
Everybody. Yeah.
She moved to Wisconsin for fucking crying out loud because it was so expensive. But anyways, so
I want to get into our feel goods, or let me do the entertainment thing real quick,
Yep,
just to
you
cover
got
that. It's funny because I was talking about, I was calling it Squid.
Is this the
It's Squid Game, and it's on Netflix. And it's
Is
the
this
one that was
the
weird, the Korean one.
Korean? That's
It
what
hit
it was.
#1 on Netflix. Like it's #1, right?
You said they're only 30 minutes long, right?
They're like 40. Like there's some are shorter, some are a little bit longer.
You said it was weird.
Yeah, it's kind of It's like it.
I think so.
So the
TV
story,
too.
I finished it last night, right? And the story is basically like this dude gets, it's all these downtrodden people that are completely broke and they need to go make money, and like they start doing these. It's a very Korean, because there's Korean games and then there's other like
American games,
not just American, but like just everyone games.
Universal.
Like, yeah, Universal. Thank you. Like where they do like red light, green light stuff. But it hit #1 on Netflix, and I saw it all over the fucking internet and stuff
Not gonna
like that.
watch it.
I already watched it.
I'm not gonna.
I finished it last night. Go check it out. It is weird. It is bloody. It is gory. It is.
I will tell you for entertainment that until Monday we have
Oh, yeah.
HBO Max
And we have
for
YouTube
free,
TV.
and we do have YouTube TV. We have HBO Max for free. So my game plan for the weekend: Wonder Woman 1980
Four?
whatever 4, I think.
You're gonna watch that before I get up,
Right?
because I don't want to.
We're gonna watch. Oh my god! I listed off like 4 different movies we wanted to watch
There's a
last
bunch.
night. There's
but
a
to
bunch.
get that.
We're gonna watch this bullshit while it's free.
Yeah. And then there was one that I'm
However-
gonna watch when you're gonna be asleep. I don't remember what that
I do. It was another one that was a little stressful, but where I was a little disappointed that I thought that the whole Superman, Batman, Aquaman, Wonder Woman, that whole group is part of the not the Avengers,
Not the
but
Avengers.
DC comic. What's the DC comic
They're
group?
not the Avengers. They're Justice
Motherfucker,
League.
I just said it's not
Justice
the Avengers.
League.
Justice League movie that was by the guy who was like it's 4 hours long. Ian watched it, said it was great, totally
Oh,
different.
it's not on there.
No, it wasn't on there, and I thought it was on HBO Max. Kind of disappointed. I'm gonna have to do a
Wah,
little research.
wah.
Maybe it is, and
Nobody
maybe I
cares.
just missed it. Hey, suck it, bitch. So my
What's
feel
your
good.
feel good of the week? Because we're at the feel goods of the week, and I hope you guys actually take like 5 seconds during the week, during the day, whatever. Think of your feel good, something like that. And sometimes it's really a challenging kind of like today.
So this one brings me to tears.
was-
So hopefully it doesn't bring me
it
to
was
tears
tough.
again.
Oh, Jesus.
So a barber in Foxborough, which is in Boston, went above and beyond for a customer. Samantha Smith, 40 years old, of Outborough, was recently diagnosed with stage 4 metastatic. Thank you, cancer, and decided she needed to shave her hair. So she started losing her hair with all her treatment. And
Okay.
she said she went to her husband's barber, and let me turn it on. You can turn it on. Let me make this bigger.
Are you gonna make me
Um,
fucking cry too?
Yeah, because I cried earlier. I'll probably
Is
cry
this
again.
okay?
This is just introducing it. But so she decided to get her head shaved.
The barber did.
No,
the wo-
she
the woman.
decided,
Okay, I'm
and
sorry.
she started to get
Okay. So
Started to
she's
get
shaving. Oh, and
emotional.
he started shaving his head.
and he started
It's okay. So he started shaving his head at the same time.
in support of her because
Fuck yeah,
but
that's awesome. Let me shave your head and
No. we did have a friend that we lost recently
Yeah.
that started off as breast cancer and spread through the rest of her body, and it just it resonated with me and I loved it.
Yeah, it's fucking beautiful. It's cool. It's cool to see that.
And
I saw another one that was very similar to that. And I don't know who it was. I don't have any. I just thought
Sorry,
it was.
guys.
It's one of the. No, you're good. It was one of those drink.
she drank.
It was one of those ones that was. I don't remember who it was, but it was a younger dude that had been diagnosed and he was in there to get his head shaved, and it was the exact same thing. It was like a young, but he was like a 25-year, 30-year-old dude that had like a super nice fucking haircut. Like he'd had all his tips bleached, and he was the barber, and he just fucking was shaving his head, and he goes,
And this guy took his baseball cap off, and he was like, as she was sitting,
and it was cool as shit.
And you had to like, there's words that go with the video, and he was like, and as she
Share
was
that
sitting
video
there,
tonight. Yeah,
and she started to get emotional.
yeah.
He was like, I just couldn't
Fuck
let her.
answer, 100% Logan.
I just couldn't let her be by herself,
Yep.
and so he was like, so I just pulled my hat off, and
There's nothing to be. Yeah, to being emotional, that's normal response, right? Yeah, like you're more. Yeah, Beth knows I get teary eyed
I don't
over
cry
fucking
very often.
everything. Yeah.
I'm not a crier.
But it's a good thing, you know what I mean? It's like people are supporting each other, even if like
well, you just hear
I would
so
say
much
you're
about
only the barber, but you know what I mean? When in that situation, you're not the barber.
he was a friend. He was a family member. I mean, and in today where people aren't kind to each other.
Dude, you're totally supporting somebody like that. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. But fucking that's but fucking. That's the only way but that's how you go about supporting people, right?
Break that up, babe. It was pretty. It
That's
was
just a
beautiful.
great way
it
to
was
support.
kind and it was
So
lovely.
cheers.
And
Cheers
he
to
made
that bartender.
and he made a difference to her.
Fuck yeah.
So
It's a feel good and it's a heart.
fuck yeah.
Yeah. Fuck that. So mine is not nearly like that. God damn it. I should just leave it at that. But mine is literally
Make it smile.
This week at BJJ, Jiu-Jitsu was just like a really hard beat up week. Everybody on Thursday night was like, fuck, right? Everybody was stepping it up. And that was kind of I was really trying to think of like what was unique about this week. Last night, literally at the end of class, everybody was just fucking worn out. And just cheers to my class or to the crew over there. And that's kind of what I was going to
Hey, I'm going to give you a shout because you,
Right.
last Thursday you had a friend that was in a hard spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's young.
Yep.
And she was in a hard spot. She's had some issues, and I completely appreciated that you took another 20 minutes to pull her out and make sure she's okay because she's had some issues that you wanted to make sure she was okay with, and that's a big man. I mean,
you know what? It's one of those things. It's like, okay, so this was, and and this has nothing to do with that specifically.
right.
But I did realize, or I did see.
Touched it. Drink.
Touch my mic. I posted this, I think yesterday, and it was a story about somebody that just stepped up, right? And he said he had gone through a couple of suicide attempts and stuff like that. And I'm not saying that that's the same story as this, right? And it was literally just like taking, like you recognize something. And this is, so we're right at the end of National Suicide Awareness Month.
Right.
So it's very important. And that's a great call out, right? And it, again, different story. But National Suicide Awareness Month is like, it's not just for people that are thinking about it. It's for people that need to be aware of it. Right? Like, be mindful. There's people out there that are hurting and they're just going through life.
Shit. Yeah.
And this story was basically the dude that was telling the story is like, he had gone through 2 attempts, right? And then he finally reached out to somebody and asked somebody, I need help. Right. And he was fucking just had to totally open up and be like, either he's going to die, he's going to kill himself, or he needs to open up and ask, right? And he opened up and asked. And he was going through a security line at TSA. Mm-hmm. And the guy was like, he's like, how you doing, man? How you doing? Blah, blah, blah. And they're just like the bullshitting that we normally do with
every
anything.
day.
Like, you can go to the convenience store and basically it was a situation where he goes, I'm just kind of here.
I'm here. Right.
Right. So he put his shit on the conveyor belt, did his stuff. And then he goes, no.
Hold on.
Grabbed his shit back off, went back and had a 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute conversation with the guy and said, I've been there. Like, you're breathing. You're here. You're talking. Right. And I've had these.
I was going to say, I think where you appreciate this is that you deal with me. And I suffer from depression and anxiety, and you have to. I am lucky that most of my highs are high regularly, but I have lows, and
I can call you on them.
I can see
them.
Figure those out. Quick. So I think that is a benefit that you show the outside world as well,
right?
With the people that you interact with regularly, and you could tell this individual was a little low, and I get that you're sharing the story, but my whole point of bringing this up was kudos to you, because one,
I want everybody to be able to do this,
but one, you understand and you don't judge because you love me no matter what, no matter how crazy I get. But 2, You knew she needed somebody.
Yeah. So I had
And
to,
you're a hero.
Sorry,
You're
so
my
just
hero.
all of a sudden it just got like an
You're a
emotional
hero.
end.
I just
But
love
it
you.
is the end of
Fucking
September,
love you,
right?
dude. I love you so much.
But-
It's ridiculous.
So I had to do this with my mom, unfortunately, like a long
yeah,
time ago.
I know.
Right? And I don't even know how we got into this. But just a true story is like I found my mom one night after my dad left. Candles lit, and I was like, what in the fuck happened? Right? And I was 16 or 17, right? And I found my mom and I drove her to my aunts. I didn't know what the fuck was going
Aunts,
on.
your aunts.
Yeah, well, I'm French,
So
fucker.
aunts, so
So,
aunts.
You know what I mean? Or maybe I was a little bit older. It might have been like 18, 19 or something like that. But I wasn't old enough to drink. I had got home from work, right? And I found my mom, right? And, you know, I've gone through too many things, and I can see
Sense.
I don't want to say I can.
You can
like, I'm a
sense.
predictor.
No, you
No,
sense.
it's just
you have,
like-
you understand people well. And
Be
and I
empathetic.
don't want to be emotional, but I just wanted to kudos you
But thank
because
you.
there
I
aren't
appreciate
many
that.
people that would step up and take an additional 20 minutes when they know that people are waiting on them.
That's all it
and,
takes.
You know, it's just
Have a conversation.
you're a good
Talk
guy.
to somebody.
You're an asshole, but you're a good guy.
All right.
I love you.
With that,
Sorry, guys. Serious note to end on.
damn,
But
we're not ending yet. Is it?
I blame it
That
on the
got me a
whiskey.
little teary.
I got it. I blame it on the whiskey. I'm not drinking whiskey anymore.
Blame it
Just
on the
kidding.
rain.
I want to drink whiskey next Friday.
Friday. All right. Today in
I'm
history,
gonna get a PO box, guys, because you guys asked me to. I just haven't done it yet.
Beth wants a PO box, and I've never thought about it, but Beth's getting a PO.
No,
box.
they recommended it on Wednesday.
Again, another one.
No, what?
Where the fuck is my Jim Hansen? Anyway,
Stop
Jim
touching
Hansen,
shit.
I'm looking for. You guys got a drink.
Drank, and
I
drink.
just
Apparently,
Anyway, I had a Kermit the Frog thing, but it is today in history. Jim Henson, the creator of the Muppets, was born today.
oh,
So, voice of Kermit the Frog. He did. Obviously,
that
Kermit
man
the Frog.
changed my life.
All of those. Do you remember all the way up to like the 90s? They were doing like.
You remember the
maybe
old
later,
Grumpy
like,
Men?
the
Do you remember
20s?
No, they had movies going until the 2000s.
I didn't mean the 20s, but the 2000s.
Yeah, they
They were
had
doing videos?
Clark is a huge Clark
I
Peele.
remember. Yep.
Huge fans, and we pulled a prank on him and stole all his Muppet babies and sent him letters out of magazine pieces and said, if you ever want to see your Muppet babies again, we need this from you. Do you remember doing it?
Vaguely.
Me and
Like
three
on
other
his
girls did
desk or
that. But
something
yeah,
like
we
that,
did that.
but-
We
So
pulled a
he
prank on him.
died in 1990. I remember I was in junior high. I just moved to New Hampshire from Oregon after my brother passed away.
Okay.
And then they announced it on like the loudspeaker, and I was like, I don't really give a fuck at that point because I was like, and my brother, fuck off, right? Because I was like, cool.
Yeah.
I was 13. Fuck you. Anyway, that's it for tonight, guys.
We're gonna go
Cheers.
eat dinner.
Real quick, I'm going to throw this
God, I have to
one
pee. Please
thing
hurry.
up here. Let me see where is the image. I don't know. It's not coming up for some reason. Doesn't matter. But it is National Suicide Prevention Month. There's tons of outreach programs. There is the Drinking Bros Diligent Guard. If you just need to talk to somebody, if you just need to speak with somebody,
talk.
you can DM me. We can talk. I don't give a fuck. Don't fucking just text, whatever. Anyway, get in touch with me, whatever. There are a lot of other people that are definitely in there. You can literally Google suicide prevention, and it is the first thing that will come up, and it's a hotline, and it's manned 24 hours.
Yes.
So just know that
Just reach out.
there are so many people that are behind you guys. If you need something, reach out. All right. Go hit the like and subscribe button. Hit us up on YouTube, iTunes, Spotify, Amazon,
I'm not helping
Facebook.
you.
You're not helping me?
I'm not
You're an
helping you. I
asshole.
know. Total
Dick.
asshole.
All right. Fuck off. Love you guys
GG,
so
love
much.
you, mama.
Thanks to the military,
Love
first
you guys.
responders. Got heavy at the end, but I think that was a cool conversation. That was an important conversation. And thank all of you. And you know what? Just if you see somebody, fucking just
Hug 'em. Just
come on,
love them.
Fucking take 2 seconds.
Bye, guys. See you
not
on
We can't do
Wednesday.
this shit. Ian, come get a beer. You're already drinking in my goddamn driveway.
I have to pee.
Evan Haley, Miss you. Love you. Beth, go get a piss.
Bye, love.
Cheers, y'all.
Love you guys. Bye.
She's running now.